Welcome you back to Crypto Hype, and happy to have you here today. And welcome everybody that enjoys this channel, and thank you for everyone that subscribed lately to this channel, and thank you for everyone that also comments and likes this channel. So today we're just gonna do a quick update about Bitcoin price and what we expect in the coming weeks and where we're going from here, because this is the king of the jungle. If you being able to expect where and what the move that is gonna do next, it's more likely to get also your positions right in other altcoins or currencies or other projects. So if you just manage to know how to analyze Bitcoin price, so you get like about 70% of the market done, and you are more likely to succeed. So please, if you are not subscribed to this channel, I would like you to subscribe to this channel, so we update here videos on a weekly basis about Bitcoin price and other projects that also may do well in the long and the short term. So with that being said, if you have any questions, if you have any remarks, if you have any suggestion, please just write them in the box below. I will read them and will be happy to answer your questions. So we're just gonna go here about to the Bitcoin price and see what's going on. So as we were expecting it, it just dumped it down really hard. It didn't even stop on 37. 600 we were expected to stop, but it went really hard to almost 33 k 900. What you see here, we already like warned a lot of people in this channel. If you go back to this here, I had a video about Bitcoin price and what we expect, and I made that on the 9th June. As you can see here, we've been expecting it to go to 30 or even more than 30. So here,
Crypto Hype, this is a M. Each time you have an M right here, it's the market telling you, hi, hey, watch up, I'm gonna take your money. So in a reverse way, if you have a W, it turns to be this to be a W.
So I just feel sorry for people that didn't watch this video before this dip happened. We shared a lot of information, we shared a lot of analysis in this video, and all the analysis we shared here, whether about the market cap of DeFi, whether about Bitcoin dominance, whether about the stocks or SP 500, they are all played out. This is the DeFi market cap. You're gonna see this 5 waves Elliott has played out also, and expected it. SP 500, as we also expected, is played out. We're gonna go back here to the Bitcoin price, and I'll show you right here. So what we expect more on Bitcoin. So we expect on Monday two things. Whether we're gonna have some corrections. I think it's already started to show some corrections in here by trying to go to pass this 50% of the Fibonacci retracement, which is going to be 37,200 or even more 38,720. If we manage to pass the 61 and the 50 moving not moving average, but I'm sorry, but retracement Fibonacci, so it's more likely to retest the 40. Actually, what happens in here, as I shared in the previous video, which I launched on 9th January, here we failed to pass the 45. We didn't even came into that. So the maximum that we could reach, it was here, this green light right here, which is touches the bottom of 37 and the bottom of 40. It has played out here as a resistance, where we go to 44,400, then hardly like fell down like a waterfall. It's more likely to do more, because what you see in here is it's not a good sign. It may, as I said, go to 61 moving average, which is 80, 38, 700, 600, because that's have a historical struggle passing that price in those areas. We had it I think in here so many times we came to 737 um 37k, and we come back, we go to 37k, maybe sometimes we go even to 40, then we came back. It's a lot times we play here, a lot times we stay here, a lot times about we stay, I think we stayed here about 40 days or even 3 months that we stayed in just this small period, or this area here. So we stayed about 40 days in here, or 2 months. um what we're gonna see, maybe it's gonna play out. What From what I'm seeing in here, we still have to go to 30, so it's more likely to continue to 30k. We're gonna retest that zone, and we have good resistance in 33. This is why we retraced back on the Fibonacci right here on the 0.23. A lot of times when a price like goes through the 63 and didn't respect it, the 50, the 50 it didn't get respected, as well as the 38 it didn't get respected, it's more likely just to make some corrections to go to 50. And there's a lot of shorters waiting the Bitcoin to go here to the 50 or even to the 60, and they will short it again down to the 30 or maybe even more, because we have to consider the fact that we more likely to go to 25, even to 10k or even 16. So when I'm withdrawing this kind of draw you see here, I'm not just doing that for fun. That's a really serious business you see in here. It may go to their expectations are really high, and the chances we have, they are so all that's they are all voting against Bitcoin not to go up but to go down, because jumping from 4k to 68k, that's not an easy job to do. So there is a downfall to wait that people right now waiting, and we seen a lot of liquidation for people that been expecting the Bitcoin to run more than what it did. So they all get liquidated in this waterfall down. The RSI here down on the daily, I just adjusted it because I think it was something like this before. I adjusted it right now to here like this. So is it Bitcoin oversold? Maybe it is oversold with this waterfall we saw here. So it is oversold. This is why we need some correction. It is necessarily to have this correction. Even if you bought today on 63, so sell on 38. Just sell on 38. Don't log it to 40 or something like that. It's just crazy. It's just too risky. If you buy here, sell it on 60, play on moving averages, that's really safer. But we still expect it to really go more down here before we do any serious correction to the 40 or 42, and we see if we manage to pass that or not. So as you see here, there's a lot of times where we really oversold. It's more likely to do something like this. So we have the first, let me show you this here. So we have one, and we have here, let's clone it, and we have here two. Here we go. So we have here 1, 2, and really down, right? So what we have here is 1, 2. The next will be here in this line. Just watch it up and just wait for it. So if you want to get some money, do me a favor, just short Bitcoin. Don't long Bitcoin, all right? Unless you want to lose your money, then yeah, you can then long Bitcoin if you want to. The shorts is not the shorts. I'm not gonna go to the shorts. I'm gonna go to the total DeFi we had drawn before. It plays out. It really plays out really nicely. So it creates here the cross that right here, and soon as he did, it hits really down. So we may go to the end or to the bottom of this channel, which is gonna be like here. So it may go, where is that? Here. It may go right to this angle, and from there we're gonna start like correcting to the top. This may take 2 weeks from 3 weeks to come here, and maybe I'm seeing it that's the bottom for the crypto total DeFi market cap. So it may do something like this. So let's see if that's gonna hold or not. Let me copy this to his side. So that's the target right there. So this is played out since we start this chart right here. I think we started it here and somehow, and then we draw all this. Let's see how that plays out. As we can see from here, let me bring it to you. So here it is. Here, this is how it was. Let's see how that plays out. Yeah, that plays nicely. That's really plays out as we expected it. In terms of crypto total market cap, exclude BTC and Ethereum, it plays out really nice, and it follows the 5 waves Elliots, because we have the 1, 2, 3, and we did some correction on the 4, so we can just adjust this to here. This is the 4, and this is the 5th, and it still maybe continue to go down to continue that target right there, which is the yellow circle that we have right here. It plays out the same. I'm just trying to see how it was before. Here, we didn't even complete the 3rd right there, and but today we completed the 3rd. We did the correction in the 4th. Right now is to follow, which is the 5th. SP 500 index, it's still going down, as you can see. It's like a waterfall. So when this happens, it's more likely also Bitcoin to follow it. So Bitcoin will also follow whatever the 5 or SP 500 do. And there is also a meeting which is gonna affect the price more than we expected it to be. So where are we expecting? I think it may hit this area. So let me just bring this here. So from here we're gonna do some kind of correction and see if we're gonna hold on this line right here, this support. If we gonna hold in the support, that's good. If not, you know what to expect. It's just the worst. So for what we have here, Dow Jones Industrial Average Index, it has respected the triangle right here. Is gonna continue respecting it or gonna lose that support right there? We don't know. So I'm not gonna play that much with it. I'm gonna leave it like it is, or I may do some what we have here, right? I think I might leave it like it is. So from here, from there, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like it is. For Bitcoin volatility, the volatility is really peaking, all right, which is not a good sign either. Bitcoin dominance has jumped from 38 to 42. Right now it's about to come more down. I think we're expecting the dominance to go more than it was, because the last time I did this on the 9th January was in here, and not in there, but I'm sorry, but in here, some kind of these areas, and we did a new low, and we did another new low, and expected to do a new low, right? So yeah, Bitcoin, generally speaking, it's bearish, very bearish. If you still thinking or still believing in the moon, you may need to rethink what you think about the moon, because the moon is so far in those days of Bitcoin. So we have here the fair index. It's almost in its like the bottom, on the 11 it was, I think yesterday it was 13, 21, 40, so it comes still keeping going down. Yeah, it may go even to 8 or something, so that's all and a possibility. So we still, people are scared out there, people losing money, people get liquidated. That's what you see here. It's really true. So as they say, buy in the fear and sell in the greed, right? Buy here and sell in the greed. That's what they say. Um, if we're gonna just have a look on the news, I think the news, the importantly news that I can see here is this one from the Fed. Um, Bitcoin price. I think one of them was to do with the Fed or something right here. Let me bring it here. Bitcoin heads towards sub 30 as the Fed's January policy decision nears. So there is a meeting will be also published, and whenever is there is like a meeting for the Fed, is Bitcoin like stabled and it doesn't move unless until we have the decision made from the Fed to see if that's positive or not negative. Upon that, Bitcoin also price changes. So this is also a good thing to watch for. If you could, like, they have a channel on YouTube, the Fed channel, you can see and see the interview right there, and let's see what they will say. So let's just keep an eye on that because that's really important. Bitcoin drops to 6-month low, investors speculation, blah blah blah. Slumps with stocks are now down nearly 50% from all-time high. Yeah, as we mentioned in the last video we did in January about Bitcoin, when we have that cross that, we still expecting Bitcoin to go about 50% and more. So the last video I did, it was in 33% or something like that. Today it's all melt. I think it's all, we hit 50% actually. Let me just measure it for you right here. Let's take it from just this from the top. Yeah, we reached exactly 50%. So there is more to come, 65, maybe even 60%. If we're gonna manage here to measure the 60%, the 60% will be 27. All right, that's scary. All right, that's also scary. Yeah, I mean, the possibility of going to 25, it's really possible and it may play out, because if we didn't hold in this area, it's going there. There is no otherwise. So let me draw this and keep it here. If we didn't hold this area, I'm just gonna do it with a different color that we know why we did it like that. Let me just make that very hard. That shows us it's really important. So the same thing from this might happen. All right, hold on. Here, the same thing might happen here. We may have some struggles. If we did, if we didn't, then we're gonna have here a really good head and shoulders. Even if we play the head and shoulders, this is the shoulder one, this is the head, this is the shoulder, and it plays out as a head and the shoulder. And you know, when you have a head and shoulder, it's clear what's the next step is. But we're still here. If we finish this, if we didn't hold at the bottom of this head and shoulder, it's more to play here a big M. And when you have that big M right there, you know what to expect. It's not any good. So you're expecting it right in this zone, maybe even in here 9K, 10K. So it may go where it starts, where it's really jumped. So as we see in many currencies and in many projects, so they all time go, when they create this M, they go to the from to the start, or the jump start where they started actually mooning. Yeah, this is Bitcoin. It's really bearish. It's really, there's a lot of negative also news out there. There's a lot of people losing money, and yeah, it's January. It's more likely to continue in February as well as in March, and there's a way to go. So let's see how things goes. And thank you if you being here. Please subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, please put them below. I will happy to answer your questions. I hope you like this content and share it with your friends and families. And have a good day. Bye bye.
Here